I think the most powerful Ninja Turtle villain is there's a guy called Rat King, and he's just a dirty man that just controls rats, like thousands of rats, which we've already established is like the best superpower.
Yeah.
Like if you could control thousands of rats, like the world is your oyster. Oh,
Uh,
Dan,
no,
you're looking.
Jesse, stop,
No, no,
stop,
no.
stop.
Okay.
I
Uh-huh.
don't want you to talk to me so casually from now on.
Oh, okay. How am I supposed to refer to
I
you
don't
now?
I don't think you have known. I don't think you read the news because you're an idiot that can't read.
Yeah, I don't read the news.
And
I'm a
it
simpleton.
hasn't been
The
like on
town
the
crier
radio
has to
yet.
read the news to me.
But
Uh,
I'm a member of the Yeasty Boys, who are like the bar trivia champions in my
oh
local
shit.
area. So I
I
prefer if
heard
I'm
no, I did
treated
hear
with
about this.
respect.
I did hear about this. I heard it was 80s night trivia.
Oh,
And so that you're
you would think, but that got canceled. So the Yeasty Boys went on the
Oh.
road, and we just went to a different place, and they said we probably won't have room for you, and I was like, make room, and we got a table,
Yeah.
and then like all the regulars were like, who are these guys? Like these chumps.
Can we talk about that your team name is the Yeasty Boys?
Yeah, pretty good, don't you think?
It's all right, yeah. It's pretty good. Alcohol is made with yeast, so that's pretty solid.
The thing that made me
Doing a little
upset,
pun there.
we
Mhm.
did win, but that's not really what I want to talk about because it's expected that I would win. You know what I mean? I wasn't even particularly proud of winning bar trivia.
You weren't even worried about it.
Honestly, not. No, my team had 4 people on it, just the people I went to the
Mhm.
bar with. The other teams had like at least 10 on each team, with
Oh
one
yeah,
team
dude.
having like 20 people on it.
That's always the way. Like sometimes people just bring like a whole fucking
And I'm
like
just like, what the
familia.
fuck is wrong with you cowards? Like, is this what you do? Like, you need to separate into teams. Like, this is too many people on one team. And that we still beat them with 4 because we just got all the questions right. But I was just upset, like, you cowards. This isn't how you
What
fight fair.
what was the trivia about? Like was it
It
just
was just
generic
all
trivia?
categories, yeah.
Oh, I see. Do you think you would have won the 80s trivia?
Hmm. I would not have done as well. Maybe some of the other members.
What was like your proud? Give me your like proudest question. Like, see if I can get it. You should have written some of these down and like given them to me.
This isn't a particularly hard one.
Okay.
But this was probably my proudest moment because it applies. The question was, what was the
Was there a
best-selling
Hololive
video
question?
game console of all time?
Oh, best-selling video game console is probably the Switch.
Wrong, bitch. It's the PlayStation
Okay,
2.
wait, hold on. Oh, okay. See, that would have been my second.
And so whenever he asked that, I was like, PlayStation 2. And someone at my table was like, you think it's the Switch? And I'm like, no. And I just grabbed the card, wrote PS2, and handed it in. Like, without any input from anyone. Because it's like, it's PlayStation 2.
I feel like I've been given wrong. See, the other person was in the same boat as me. We've been given the wrong information.
Delivered the girl to you as promised.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this guy.
You tell our Lord to not forget the loyalty.
Hey, I just kind of... You somehow tricked me into watching all the cutscenes.
I mean, they're worth it. It's Resi.
Even though I've not
They're
paid
kinda
any
funny.
attention to them. Like the
Ah,
story.
you don't really need to. This is a good one though because it does the thing where here like the he's gonna start monologuing.
Uh-huh.
have been bestowed with lores at
Got like pulsating goo.
failed.
And he just shoots them, which is great. He's just like fuck your shit.
Just an unarmed.
I
man.
love that. He's just Leon S. Kennedy, just fucking has no time for this.
I mean, that's what I would have done.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like this is the best.
I would
version
have
of
shot
him.
that other guy too, though.
You can't shoot him. You can only fight him with knives.
Yeah, for some reason.
All right. I remember how I said in the past, like a lot of the bosses remained about the same, if not worse. This
Uh-huh.
one they did better. This is a good boss fight. It's much better than the original.
I don't even remember this shit. What the fuck is going on?
In the original, he combined with his other Verdugo. You know how there's the other one?
Wait a
You
minute.
never see the other one in this one.
we
Are we
talked
doing a
about
golden
this
egg strat?
before.
Okay.
What do I do with this?
Are we gonna try to throw it at him?
There's no way.
This
I
might be the
hit.
time when he's up close like this.
So you think I just have to hit him with an egg?
Yeah, okay, so he's basically inside like a little spider that opens up. And
Yeah.
whenever
Oh,
he's
that's
opened up, that's his
standard.
weakness. Yeah, that's his weakness. Is like you can hit the outside of the spider, but I don't think it does as much. You did it. Did you fucked him up? I have no idea how much damage that did, but it wasn't an instant kill, but it definitely fucked him pretty good.
Barrels.
Oh, dude, I think you skipped like 3 stages of the fight with that.
Ow!
What would others think of you?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
does
think
a
he
lot
would
of
attack
damage.
me.
There's a lot of damage with that hits. We got so many fish, Dan.
I gotta use a
We gotta-
fish because it's just so big.
Yeah, we gotta use the fish. Yeah, because he doesn't do like the part where he freaks out like that until like you're close to the end of the fight. So that definitely did at least half his health, that egg. Still gonna try using our pistol instead of our rifle that does 15 times damage.
Always want me to do stuff.
I'm just saying, like, you shoot him with the rifle a couple times, it's over.
Funny.
It's a little harder to use the rifle. And the music's pretty epic as well. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, you skipped their entire conversation. Like normally they have like a big conversation about like who would play what in like a play or something like that. Dude, you're fucking him.
Where'd he go?
I think he fell. Like you can do a big jump.
Oh. Yeah.
Knife. Yeah.
Actually, should I have been shooting when that
That's
happens? Because it'll
Dude,
do more
you
damage.
fucking beat him. That was so easy, Dan. This game is for children.
Yo, that golden egg did a lot more than I thought it was gonna do.
It did. It did a lot of damage.
I kind of
wish
feel
we
like a
had
dirty
used it, though.
whore now, though.
Yeah, should
Like,
we go back and not?
I don't
Wait.
feel good. I feel not good about this.
Mr. Stark. Yeah, let's go back and fight him for real, I think.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. No. Like,
Oh, come
it
on.
happened. That's kind of like the credo of this, Jesse. It happened. We can't like take away our shame. That's what happened. But we'll just have to live with the knowledge that we did that. How does that make you feel?
We could have gotten $10,000 for that and like maybe like had a harder boss fight, but you know.
$10,000 would have probably been better because what? It's not like
Better than just being deeply shameful. Yeah.
well, no, and just because like I would have just used more pistol ammo. It keeps giving you more, so like I'll run out.
No time.
We were at 0 and now we're at 34, so I think we're okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. The ocean, huh?
All right, we beat the castle in a very anticlimactic boss fight.
I have a cousin that lives in Spain.
Yeah? Do they live in a castle?
No, I don't think so. I've never been to their house.
I think Spain is one of those places where there's just like a generic stereotype where the people just sleep all day and don't really do
Yeah.
anything. And that's kind of founded in like realism. Like I know some stereotypes are harmful, but like Spanish people, if I went there, I would never imagine like anything would ever get done. Like imagine like breaking your car, like you go get your car repaired. Like it's gonna take you at
Dude,
least
his
3 months
packs
to
are
get your
going
car back.
wild. What the fuck? They're dancing on his ass.
They're clapping.
Krauser.
They're
Leaves
still
up that
going
clap.
like they're hungry. Feed me. Feed me handgun ammo.
Could Jeffrey
gave
put
like a
little
little open
eyeballs
mouth.
on him? Yeah, what little eyeballs?
Oh, but yeah, my cousin and I have similar jobs for different countries, and
Mhm.
it's like night and day. The amount that I have to work versus the amount that she. Whoa! I didn't think we were fighting. I thought we were kind of done.
No, one last night. Just to see if you're prepared to move on to the next stage.
Oh, it didn't give me
What's
I
happening?
was waiting for a
Are you
prompt.
stuck? Oh.
I was
thought you
kind of
got
stuck in
the
that corner for a bit.
Maybe that's how they discovered Iberican ham. Like they just had a normal ham and they're like, oh, maybe we should cut that down. And they're like, nah, let's just leave it for a little bit. And then they, after like 2 years, like, oh man, that's a really good ham now. Like maybe we should just keep doing this forever.
Oh, I keep missing.
How did that not hit you?
Dodged it, bro.
Now, speaking of anti-climatic fights, I should tell you like what I've been getting into recently. This is my
Dude,
new guilty pleasure.
Always something with you. Who have you been
It's always
fighting?
something like it's either nuts.com or like,
Rat.
some weird like fetish porn. But this time it's BattleBots, Dan. Are you familiar with BattleBots?
The show?
Yes.
Of course.
I had never seen it before until recently.
What?
My girlfriend's parents were like, "Oh, it's on
How
like
have you
HBO."
made it to this point in your life having not
Dude,
ever seen
yeah.
BattleBots?
I'm kind of glad I haven't because now I'm just like I'm fucking binging it. Like I got like, who's your favorite BattleBot, Dan? No spoilers, please.
Dude, you tried to trick me into talking about BattleBots, eh?
I mean, I didn't think this guy would actually get you. Would you say your favorite BattleBot is?
Isn't Tombstone the one that like flips them and like has that
Tombstone's
thing?
the car that has the big like spinny knife on the front.
I like the one that
it's
just
like
has
old
like
school.
the problem is the ones that are cool I feel like don't win. It's the ones that just have like a thing that
Yeah.
smashes the other car and flips them.
The ones that win the most are the vertical spinners and the horizontal spinners. Like if you have like a weapon that spins vertically, like usually a couple different knives, or horizontally, like one big knife, those are the ones that do the most damage and win. But I agree with you. There are a bunch of like ones that you're like, oh man, that one looks cool, and then it just gets fucked up.
Oh, where were you?
Like the
earlier?
ones that have like little claws and throw, they always look cool, but in practicality, I don't think I've ever seen a throwing bot.
No, they never really win, but those are the coolest ones.
Well, my favorite ones are the ones with the hammers that like they have like a big hammer that like slams down on the other robot.
Or any
Those are
one
cool.
that just is like a grappler, yeah, where it just grabs the other bot and it's gonna like fight it. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like a mix of everything because you get to watch the cool robot fights, but then also you get to see these teams of like unironically the fucking nerdiest people you've ever seen in your life trying to be cool, and they don't even like. They try so hard to be cool, like with their like poses and stuff, and you're like, man, those are some fucking nerds.
Yeah, my nephew is going to BattleBots camp to make a BattleBot.
There's a camp.
Yeah, where you can like learn. He can learn with like other kids how to make BattleBots.
Learn the ways of the BattleBot.
And
Like,
then I
what do you
guess
think
they'll
they get
battle
up
them.
to?
I can ask him when he's done, but
You know, like how at like band camp, like it's like an innuendo for like a sex thing. But like, what do you think?
you
like,
know
they
they
do
say
behind the
that. But
scenes
whenever
at
I
BattleBot
was in
camp?
band camp, I didn't have any sex. So unless everyone else was just like, they went out to do sex stuff and left me behind.
And like at the end, the band professor was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are terrible, except for Dan. He's the only one that can like hit the right notes, like play the music.
He's
right.
the only one that can hit those notes.
He's
right?
the only one that hits the right note.
Why is that? Everyone else was just having so much sex.
Everybody
hope
was
that's
just
not the
too
case.
busy getting wet and wild. And like you were like the man who had never seen a woman, like that nobody wanted to tell you that they were all having sex. Like they'd say like, "Oh, we're gonna go practice the piccolo, Dan," and you'd be like, "Oh, cool. Like
You
let
don't
me
play
know how
the
that goes."
piccolo.
No, well, I'm just saying like they're going to go play the piccolo, but like it was an
Everyone
innuendo,
tells
like-
me they're going to play the piccolo.
Well, I used to have a code word. I don't think I've ever told you this, but
I
like,
don't think I'll get a straight answer.
well, let's
Jesse,
listen
we
to
were
her
roommates.
terrible
I don't
voice
know
acting.
why you could need a fucking code word. You would usually
Well, this was
just tell me,
before
like,
I met
I'm
you.
gonna
This
have
is
sex.
before I met you.
You know, after the incident, the world changed.
He's having a moment. We don't need to listen to
Save
this.
one person.
Oh, we got to. He's doing the fucking Shiro thing.
Guess I changed
He's
it.
doing the Kirjitsu. Have voice acting. Oh my god. So I actually learned why it was so bad. So instead of getting an actual voice actor for Ada, they got the woman who did, I think, like the mocap or something for like they did like a like Resident Evil like CGI movie a couple years ago that was really bad, and they got the girl who played Ada from that movie to do the voice of Ada, and it's like, oh yeah, Ada, like this will work out. And she just is not a voice actress at all. You can tell it's just fucking terrible.
I mean, do I even have the volume loud enough for anyone to hear?
Don't think too hard, handsome.
Don't think too hard, handsome.
Also,
Dude,
Leon, I don't
He's
like
looking.
his.
He's looking up her skirt.
Leon has a bad attitude here, where it's like certainly Ada has done things to her gain, but it's not like she's ever like she's still helped him a lot over the years.
Yeah, she always comes in clutch.
But she's never claimed. I guess she did claim to be a member of the FBI. Now that I think about it, yeah, okay.
She lied to him.
She did lie about that, but she still gave him that rocket launcher at the end of the game last time.
Yeah.
And Leon is just kind of like, she's not doing what I want her to do exactly the way I want. She's bad.
Well, you don't really know because she
What the
like.
fuck is this shit?
Yeah, dude, this is the factory level. This is the island. What is how it's known in the Resident universe. Home of the scariest enemies in this
The
game.
Gatling gun turret.
Kind of, yeah.
Dude, I'm not as interested in that man as I am at that big thing.
Yeah. But I think it's more of like a I scratch your back, you scratch mine, because he definitely saved her life a couple times in 2. So it might not be totally altruistic like her, like giving him the rocket launcher.
Well, no, but I'm saying like, yeah, they're both kind of like they help each other, but they have their own goals. I don't know why he has such like I can't. How are you like this? Have you changed? Like, dude, leave it fucking be.
Look at all these busy bees.
So back to my code word. So before I knew you, when I was in like high school, like getting down and dirty, if I was, because like here's what would happen: like you would go to hang out with like a group of your friends, but then you also would bring your girlfriend, or she would be there, and like you would want to go and sneak off and do some dirty things. So like how it came up the first time, I think this was at my house. Like we were having a party or something. My parents and like my friends were over, and we wanted to go off and like get down and dirty. And I said to my friends, like,
Stop
"Hey,
saying you want to get down and dirty."
I was like, hey, we need to go cut things. Like,
Am
go
I fine
cut,
as
like,
long as I don't touch
fruits.
its bad zone?
Yeah, don't touch its bad zone.
But it's not gonna like. Okay.
From then on, anytime I needed to go cut things, I would just say, hey, we're gonna go cut things. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna go cut some stuff.
That looks super dangerous. Like,
Yeah,
I
these
wouldn't
boards are
cross
really
that.
wet.
Really wet.
Well, hey guy, what are you doing here?
I've got some new
He's
items
everywhere.
in
Oh, finally!
He does actually have some new stuff.
Killer
He's
7,
got
what
the
the hell
new
is that?
Magnum. It's just a Desert Eagle with a big laser pointer on it.
I already have a Magnum that I don't use.
I like the Desert Eagle just because it's easier to hit shots with it than the Broken Butterfly, but if you're
One does
sticking to
more
your
damage.
Magnum,
as they say.
I think the Killer 7 does more just base damage than the Broken Butterfly, but the Broken Butterfly does more damage when you upgrade it.
It's been a long time.
Cash in your pocket all your life.
I don't want to sell. Let me out.
Pleasant travel.
It's
What
been
are
a
you
long
doing?
time, Jesse, so I even hesitate to do this. Do I have any things to sell?
We have our big crown.
I'm keeping that.
You're not going to sell the crown. It's like
'Cause
worth
I like
$100,000.
I like to be the king of the castle.
We have the mirror, the lip gloss. We have the Statue
Oh,
of
yeah.
Justice that you also won't sell.
You told me not to sell it.
Welcome. Ooh,
Uh,
what you buying?
So we do have a couple things to sell. Oh, we can get rid of our cubic device.
No, I mean, good times with that. You know what I mean?
Oh, we never went back and used our small key. It doesn't matter. I guess we have 2 of them. There's 2 things we didn't unlock with the small key. Fuck.
Probably
I'm
more
a
than
failure.
that.
Buy it at a high
I'm a failure.
Well then, what can I do?
Well, no, it
Oh.
only gives you the amount that there are things in the game.
But you're assuming that I picked up every
You
small
want a
key.
fighting chance out there?
I think you did.
best tune up. Easy work.
Yeah, so what are we doing? We ever gonna bring our shotgun out of retirement?
Oh, that's right. We have more space now.
Yeah, we can definitely fit it now.
Yeah.
Killed now.
Typewriter chump. There it is.
Are we gonna upgrade our shotgun at all, or are we just
That's why,
we're
like,
just-
it'll be worth. We can upgrade. I want to have it first, like, in my inventory. Though. Let's see what we've got.
Okay.
Well,
I will warn you, the game is pretty like we've made light work of most of the areas in this game, but this area has some pretty hard enemies.
You want me to upgrade my
Some
shotgun?
tough boys. I'm just telling you, like this is a harder area. There are definitely some bad boys
Let's
here.
see. Do I have another knife fight upcoming?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Dan. I'm gonna spoil something for you because I was pissed about this. I upgraded the combat knife like a lot, And then once you beat Krauser, you get his very cool knife, which does way more damage and is way cooler. So like, it's up to you whether you think you're gonna want to keep like your knife or his knife, or I guess it doesn't matter. You get his knife so late in the game that it doesn't really matter.
What's that? How
I was just thinking to make the fight easier.
curiosities?
Yeah. Do if you want to do your knife, do your knife.
We'll do the shotgun
We're
first.
starting to get an idea of your tastes, friend.
We only need 10 more things to get the other upgrade ticket.
I don't. Ammo capacity, reload speed, rate of fire. Ain't that real?
The super upgrade for this one's not like amazing, but I actually think we'll be able to get enough spinels to get the next upgrade thing, and then you can use it on your Magnum.
Come back anytime.
Okay.
But in that case, I think we're gonna want to save the rest of our money to put like towards Magnum damage, just to like get the boost from the
Back this way.
times. There's some boxes. There's like a little sign that you can read.
I can't read though.
Oh. Yeah, if you wanted to read that, guys, make sure you pause the video. Make sure you like, subscribe.
Oh no, the fish!
What?
I can't go back anymore.
Yeah. We'll have to find new fish.
I don't think there would have been any fish even if I went back though, right before that fight.
I don't even think you... Yeah, I guess you could probably backtrack if you wanted to.
I'm pretty certain though I had done that fairly recently, so there wouldn't.
It's alright. We'll find more fish. Well, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Plenty of piccolos to play on, if you know what I mean.
No, I wasn't invited. Oh, you can't just turn it off. That would be too convenient, huh?
Yeah, you just gotta turn it. Alright, you ready for this area? You gonna try to stealth it?
Until I get bored and fail.
Yeah. Pretend like you're a solid snake here.
No, I'm Samfish.
I'm excited about the new Snake Eater remaster that's coming out. 'Cause I
Hey,
never
Metal
actually
Gear
got to
Solid
play
games?
Snake Eater. I know. See, that's the thing. I played the
Okay.
newest one. I think Phantom Pain. I played that one. I didn't beat it, but I put like 50 hours into it, and I thought it was fun.
I didn't even-
But like I never got into Snake Eater. That was like a little bit before my time. Like I was a little too young to get into that one. But I always saw people talk about like how cool and crazy that game was, and like all the ridiculous things you could do.
Mhm.
Isn't that the one where the one boss like he looks into your like
Psycho
hard
Mantis,
drive
yeah.
and he's like,
We've
"Oh,
talked
I
about
see
that
you like
before.
playing Final Fantasy."
I've talked to you about that before, and you didn't.
Yeah.
Know. That's right. So this is all. Is there a snake in this box?
Maybe it's solid Snake in that box. That would be wild. That's Konami. That's not Capcom. So it is kind of worrying because Konami has been out of the game scene for a while, but they have 2 games coming out in the next year. They're doing 2 big remasters of their classics, which I'm sure we'll play. Actually, I don't know if we will.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I could play Silent Hill 2 with you because you're just
Why?
because you wouldn't take it seriously, and that's a very serious game. Like a very
What do you mean I wouldn't
story-heavy,
take it
serious
seriously?
game. You'd be like, "Oh, James Sunderland's such a little pussy. Like, I fucking hate this game.
He
Like,
is
I'm
a
tired of
pussy.
fucking him bitching about his dead wife and all this
I
other
am tired already.
Pyramid Head just raping mannequins. Like, oh,
I think you don't like playing those kinds
Whoa.
of games with me because I don't get scared and you do, and it makes you feel.
it is scary. Yeah, I do get scared. I'm not ashamed of that.
Oh, explosive, eh?
True men also cry. He's right there. I was one of the guys on BattleBots though. Like after his bot got beat, he started crying. He was like, I think this is the last time me and Kraken come back. Like I think if I ever come back, it won't be with Kraken. This is Kraken's last show. They're gonna take Kraken out back, like behind the shed, and just.
You gotta
Put a
like
slug in his
cannibalize
head.
it for parts.
Well, that's even worse. Maybe that's better. Like maybe you can like tell yourself.
Because
Like,
Kraken
oh,
lives
part of-
on in other battle
Yeah.
mods.
Part of him is inside the new BattleBot. Even though I don't know if you remember which one Kraken was. It's fucking the dumbest one I think I've seen, and you probably liked it because of this. But like, it didn't. Its only weapon was it had a big mouth, and it was just trying to chop
Oh
off the
yeah,
other.
those I love those ones because they're so dumb. Yeah,
But,
those are the
like,
best ones.
and the commentators are always like, well, that's like 500 pounds of pressure condensed in like a single bite. But it's like, anytime it bites another robot, it does nothing. Like, the other robot is not affected
No,
at
because it's
all.
pretty limited their strength. Do I go for more stealth kills? I think I just kill these fools.
You could try to, but we're in kind of a weird position here. Like, there's no way to stealth kill that guy, I don't think, because you have to disable the laser and then get up behind him.
Oh, it'll signal alarm.
Is he the one that
huh?
hits a button? Does he hit a button or something? You gotta deal with fucking, what's his name? Rocksteady. No, Bebop from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here.
I'd really rather not.
With fucking the, it's like the Van Helsing dude. That was a good
Whoa!
stun.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're throwing their fire. Did you kill that guy?
I have no idea, dude. I got caught on fire.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtles villain?
Probably after the last time we talked about it and looking it up, the fucking Triceratops.
You never even watched that show, though. You're not part of, like, the real OG squad.
No, but just like looking at it and like reading about how ridiculous it was.
Oh, you read the lore?
Yeah, the lore
Yeah.
gets pretty wild.
Yeah, well, because this is a spoiler. Like, so those of you who have not watched this and actually
And they were
care, which
only
is
one
nobody.
of 2 villains who ever actually succeeded in killing someone in Turtles lore.
Who did they kill? I don't remember that.
They blew up like the whole Earth, but then it got reset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were bad. But it was like them versus, there was also like Shredder in that universe was like one of the Krang brains. He was an alien inside a robot. So like Shredder wasn't a real person. He was just like a little brain inside a robot. But like they were at war with like the little Krang brain like species. And the turtles somehow got involved. The season finale of the first season of that show, Leonardo does like this fucking Kill Bill slow-mo jump towards Shredder at the end, and he cuts off his fucking head, which was wild for like 7-year-old Jesse to see on like TV, like Saturday morning TV. But I guess the only way they could really play off was like, oh, that he didn't actually have a head inside there. But they didn't let you know that until like way later, when it's like, oh, how did he survive? It's because he's a little brain inside the tummy.
Next.
So Leonardo did technically.
Oh, the
what
guns will
fuck?
shoot them?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could just restart and try to kill everybody with the turrets.
But I was never a big Ninja Turtles guy.
Not a turtle head.
I was not a turtle head.
The issue is that his loot is so close to that laser. You're gonna be playing like the fucking limbo here. Where does your hitbox start? Okay, we're good. Here, there's a treasure if you go backwards. Back that way behind. Yeah, to the right here. Well, there's one on the left there, and then and then there's a little path to the right that you can follow.
Path to the right?
Yeah, see.
Oh,
You
I
can go
see.
right here. I think the most powerful Ninja Turtle villain is there's a guy called Rat King, and he's just a dirty man that just controls rats, like thousands of rats, which we've already established is like the best superpower.
Yeah.
Like, if you could control thousands of rats, like the world is your oyster. You could do anything. If somebody gave me the choice between controlling, like, let's say, 10,000 rats at a time. I would do even less. Maybe like I'll say 8,000, 7,000 rats at a time, or becoming like inheriting Jeff Bezos' wealth. Like I would choose the rats every time.
Interesting.
What would you pick, Dan?
Probably the money.
You don't want to control the rats.
No,
What
I'm
if?
best not to have that kind of power.
All right, how about this? What if it was between the money and or you get to be like the manager of like all the Hollow Live girls?
Probably the money. This guy didn't drop anything. What the shit?
Yeah, it's weird. I thought he drops like a gemstone or something.
Dude, he dropped nothing.
Yeah, maybe play with him a little bit. Maybe it's still in his pocket.
So I will end the episode though.
You wouldn't want to be the Hollow Live manager?
No.
Like that means you get to audition like new Hollow Live girls, and you can be like,
the
I just don't
manager
think you're
does.
gonna cut it unless you
Why would
can
I
play
want
the
to do
piccolo.
that?
Unless you can play the piccolo for me right here, right now, I don't think you're gonna make it in the
I
Hollow
don't-
Live.
I don't want to do that, and I don't want to be the one managing them. I like to watch it. I don't want it to have to do it.
Okay. All right. All right. So it's another. What scares you more, Dan?
Sometimes I'm Leon. Fuck. Sometimes I'm concerned.
Did
Jesse,
you have to
with
run
the-
all the way around now?
with the things that in your head seem like ideal or good concern me sometimes. Right? Like
I
things
see what you mean, but
like things that I, please understand, don't even consider at all positive or desirable. You phrase as if this spotlight really likes following me around, huh?
all right. I'm
You
not
phrase as if it's like, but what about this? And it's like, no, I don't, Jesse, I don't want to sexually assault and pressure
okay.
like people
I'm
applying for
sorry.
a job into
You're
sex.
You're right, but you would get a lot of money because Hollow Live is a big company, and also
I
you
wouldn't
would
get as
probably
much
end
money
up-
as Jeff Bezos has.
Yeah, but you would be able to date like the Hollow Live girls. You
I don't
would- you
want
would have,
that.
like, an
I
in
don't
with
want to date them.
them. Okay. Well,
There's no sexual attraction there.
all right. What scares you more, Dan? Are you more scared of being if you had to go into an arena and fight like battle bots, like say two battle bots, you have to fight two battle bots.
It's one of them cracking.
Yeah, one of them's Kraken, and the other one is like a bot that has like a blade that like spins.
Okay.
You have to fight those.
Do I get a
two.
weapon?
You get like a short steel rod, like a steel pole, but
Okay.
like not very big. You either have to fight two battle bots, or you have to marry and live with the next like BioBots champion for the next 10 years, girl or guy.
These aren't really scary anymore, but this is a dilemma.
It's yeah, I think it would be scary to fight BioBots. Like they're coming
Yeah,
at your
that one's
ankles,
the
man.
second one isn't scary. It's just not good. It's just 10
Yeah, it
years of my
sucks.
life
Like it's
wasted.
scary. Yeah. You gotta get
Uh,
married to like this like huge nerd that like wears
I
sunglasses.
think I
and
would fight the Balbots.
You would fight the BioBots.
I think I could take them.
Probably, but you might like lose your foot, and like then you'd have a cool story. Like people.
But
be
I
like,
think
how-
my strategy would be to go be very aggressive towards Kraken and like grab it,
Mhm.
and then use it to keep distance from the other one and like jam up the works there.
I see. Yeah. I would just try to like bash them with a little metal pole, like a caveman. That would
I
be
mean,
my
yeah, I
strat.
would bash the other bot with Kraken and kind of like make it, because then once its blade got disabled, what is it gonna do? Run into me? Like then
Yeah. The only way Kraken gets you is if you fall over and it like bites your toes off.
Yeah, but so Kraken, you giving me Kraken to fight, like, sealed the deal.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, everybody.